Robot City, a robot king was challenged. The king was big, really, really big, the biggest robot there. The challenger was, well, small, about the smallest robot there. Everyone thought the normal king was going to win until the tiny was a Mac. So now everyone was thinking Giant Mac was going to win. The fight was long, really, really long, almost 2 whole days long. They were both really tired and about to turn off forever. Then smash! Both of them died by a mysterious yellow robot. He was only there for a second, so the robots only saw his colors. But there are millions of yellow robots, so now there's a robot war of death. In a lab far, far away on a planet called Earth, they were making new robots, but not normal ones. They were called animatronics. They were sent to Robot City to take over and become the new royalty robots. When they got there, they were blowing up everything and all the robots. Only 6 survived, but they went to take Earth out to They went to Earth to take over. The humans on Earth knew this day would come, but they thought before 3025. The humans were dead in like 2 days, but the robots didn't kill the scientists. They tied them up on the Artemis 11 blasted them off. The 5 robots laughed, but one was staring up at the spacecraft, and it was heading towards Robot City. The robot was trying to warn the others, but they didn't listen. It was going fast, really fast. The robot stopped to think for a second. Then he got it. He was going to use his hand lasers to go to the planet. He went and grabbed it. He pushed it down and hit Earth. Earth exploded. He thought his friends were dead, but they flew up as well. They were screaming loud. The robot named Mechanic was yelling, "You almost killed us all, you stupid head." And one named Android was yelling, "You idiot, our generation was almost over." The rest agreed. The robot went to check if the scientists were okay. And of course, they were robots. He untied them and looked at their buttons to see that they were camouflage robots. They were his type. He reached in them and grabbed their motor. It was really burnt. "I have to copy and paste one, but not a burnt one. How would I do that?" he asked himself. He flew up to Robot City with his laser hand and sneaked past all the animatronics to his door. Copied the motor with his eyes. He's a copier type, one of the most common. And he edited it and undid the burnt part. Then he pasted it and took out his motor and put in the camouflage one. Chapter 2, Mysterious Yellow. First thing he did was camouflage into an animatronic. He walked up to the king and said, "I am a new animatronic made by scientists from Earth." "Okay," said the king. Then the king introduced himself. "I am Roderick." The rest of the royals laughed and told him how boring his name was. "Shut up! Well, anyway, I'm Roger, the king of Animatronic Planet." "Oh," said Crack. That's the robot. "I know you can take over the planet, but I didn't know you could change your name." Roderick was really suspicious about Crack. "What's your name?" asked Roderick. "Well, I'm Cranked." Roderick told him to turn around. Roderick opened Crack's back and saw the camouflage motor. He threw Crack onto the ground. "Imposter!" yelled the king. Crack ran to his dorm and he camouflaged to look like his walls. Roderick and his crew busted down the door and looked for him all over, even out the window. They couldn't find them, so they left. Crack jumped out the window and landed on a pole that was right out his window. He slid down and started to look for his mother's bunker. He went down to look for that because his mother goes there when there's something bad going on. And when he arrived, guess who was there? His mother. He was planning to hide there with her until the mysterious yellow robot showed up. She came up to him and said, "It's your destiny." "What destiny?" asked Crack. "Well, I don't want to be queen, so I'm going to make you king by killing Roderick," replied Yellow. "Okay," said Crack. They both walked to the palace to find Roderick. When they got there, they were looking around, and then they found a robe, but not a bathrobe. No. A mysterious robe, the ones in movies. Yellow put it on and turned around and saw Roderick and his crew. "Shoot him," whispered Yellow. "Oh, okay," replied Crack. Crack shot his wrist bullet, but missed and hit another crewmate. Roderick stared and put up his hand and shot it. It was blank for Andy. That's Yellow and Crack.